Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFB. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. The Longhorns offense trots out there to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to find room. It's McClung. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20, crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Makes the catch. It's Rojas. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Open play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here for this offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And this pass is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Hokies looking to run some tempo here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Going to try to use his legs here. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Hokies keep the football on the move. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those...
It's a fumble!
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Swings away from the defender. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that. Solid gain for a 1st down.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the 1st down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
2nd down after that previous play. Ball handed off. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Pressure is coming. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football.
Look at this. They faked the BAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured on that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Rojas. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Rhodes. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Now, a
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the runner takes off to his right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. On the ground is McClung. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And they pick up the 1st down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Running past the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They call the draw play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Hand it off for a draw. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one. Against this defense.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. And the lead remains at 5 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run the option. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Longhorns begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns churn out another 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to his target. He makes the grab. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at the 7. The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. 2nd down and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. The Hokies are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is full here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
26, Texas, 22.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They look to throw it here on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's got some room and some blockers here. Linebacker shifting around now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's McClung. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And now they'll just clock it.
It's 2nd down.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's McClung. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. The offense electing to just spike the ball here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Plenty of time to throw, firing to the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Handing off on the draw play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in OT. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Virginia 10, 29.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or they'll go for 2 and win it right now. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Extra point knocked right down the middle. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Aim for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 42. Texas, 36.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's McClung. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works.
Touchdown, Texas. A strong overtime answer.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
No, he didn't get in. The defense makes a stand. They stop him, and now we're headed to triple overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, no, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.